The good old Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett, has been heavily criticized in the news recently by left-of-center pundits for touting buybacks of his investment conglomerate, Berkshire Hathaway. Let's get into what he's being criticized for and if there's any merit to these claims. The company can do several things with the capital that they have left over. They can pay a dividend out to the shareholders, reinvest in the company, acquire other companies, or they can buy back their own stock. This is what Warren Buffett has decided to do. A share buyback is anti-dilutive and ensures that ownership in the company is not reduced when stock options are exercised. But Warren Buffett runs his company like it is 1960, not offering any stock-based compensation to his executives, only cash instead. Warren Buffett has always been a staunch opponent of stock-based compensation, so dilution is not the reason for Berkshire to conduct a stock buyback. Now, for some reason, which I will attempt to articulate, some people have taken issue with this decision. People like Elizabeth Warren are against stock buybacks, claiming that they manipulate the stock price in order to increase the executive's pay. People in this camp think that there has to be a better place to put the money than into the company's own stock. They think corporations should be incentivized to give the excess profits back to investors, hire more workers, or increase the workers' pay rather than buy their own stock. Joe Biden has placed a 1% tax on any stock buybacks and wants to increase this to 4%. In response, Warren Buffett made the following statement. When you are told that all repurchases are harmful to shareholders or to the country, or particularly beneficial to CEOs, you are listening to either an economic illiterate or a silver-tongued demagogue. Warren is a longtime Democrat and donor, but even he sees that this is pure politics, aimed at ginning up their rich people-hating base. But it isn't just rich folks who own stock, especially stock like Berkshire. It is owned by many pension funds. Many people with an employer-sponsored retirement account own Berkshire Hathaway shares in one way or another. When the shares are repurchased in a buyback program, as Warren Buffett has done, it increases the ownership of each of the shareholders, and there are fewer outstanding shares being traded on the markets. It therefore doesn't hurt people who are not invested in the markets, and it helps people who are invested. People like Warren Buffett have allocated resources in a way that has created an enormous amount of wealth, making many thousands of people into millionaires. They've proven that they are the best at allocating resources. In other words, they know what the best use of their own company's money is, not the government. The government is the opposite of Warren Buffett. All they do is lose money and allocate resources poorly. This is why the government should get their hands out of these corporations' business and stop trying to tax them into complying with a backwards political ideology. The argument against buybacks is pure politics, and it has little to do with finance. And anyone that knows finance like Buffett knows the criticism from these politicians is unfounded.